Map number 1 is on Mirage, and it will be G2 starting on the CT side with Complexity on the T side, running straight for that B bomb site. They have the smokes to smoke off, I'm assuming, window and maybe catwalk, and then they're going to flash and go, and this is going to be really quick.
And this is going to be a murdered because they're running right into the stack for G2. G2 are playing retake A. 4 players are here on the B side for G2.
Oh my god, you're right. They're all here, and murder is right. Kenny with 2 big kills. Niko also chiming in a 3rd one on top for Kenny. They saw that coming, and this is actually... There are a lot of reasons why you want to do this. Nothing left. Yeah, this is going to be a flawless round. The reason why it's so cool to basically stack 3 people on catwalk is that those 3 people are essentially middle. And being middle is essentially a little bit like being, you know, A or at least A connector. So you're almost, you know, where you want to be anyway. But it doesn't really...
I've just got this idiotic grin pasted on my face. What a play from BlameF, dude, to back off.
Yeah.
To realize, hold on, it's all, yep. Oh man, what a sick. By no means invulnerable. There are big weaknesses in the G2 gameplay here.
Yeah, they've been trying to figure it out themselves, haven't they? Niko kind of not hitting anything with that. A little bit close range. Good enough shot from Hunter, but I think the round is probably over unless Complexity starts to make a couple of mistakes here, but with the bomb down and everything else. It's strange though, because again, if I just look at the lineup here for G2, I mean...
Well, what are you thinking about G2? I feel to me like G2 are the ones that they have everything to lose. They're the team that have everything to lose in this matchup. The pressure is going to be on them to perform.
Yeah, and the pressure's already on them, right? Because this is like the, you know, a lot of hearts who are broken to make this particular lineup, and expectations are just naturally going to be high. And I think they should be. And the reason, obviously, is that, you know, again, you read out the list of names here. They should be a very, very powerful lineup. So I don't know what it is that they're missing, but I mean, I still have more time in my own mind to give them, you know, just to say, like, man, he's still got it all. He can still do all of this. But then, you know, like, there's some
nutty flick yesterday.
There's some consistency issues, right? Like, that's the only thing that I can think of. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about Kenny. I just think, you know, again, like, I don't look at this team and think, man, they should remove Kenny. I just think that the team needs some kind of puzzle piece to fit in here, and I think it's going to be fine.
When I think Kenny now, I think like an RPK, you know, like a reliable guy that you can build on, who can hit crazy shots and have crazy maps. Yeah. But you're not counting on him to do that. You know, now you're just counting on him to be a reliable opper, stable, that you can build around.
A grenade up here to try and push them back. They're outside of the B bomb site, so I imagine, yeah, Config and BlameF, the 2 Danes, are going to be grouping up to try and take catwalk, and actually BlameF's going to be running down, so just Config here. That's real interesting. Amanek, how long could he stay? Not for long, they're already jumping down. Pretty good kill, and nearly the follow-up, but the problem still is Config coming in from there. I mean, you could tell the pressure was on, and now the grenades for the retakes, and even the rifles. I mean, I don't know why they're sort of hovering around here at the market, pretending like they're going to go for it. Based on what? What would you do to get through this window?
With no kits.
Yeah.
And a single flash grenade. I mean, you could hit a god tier flash, Anders, but that's not going to be common. One thing to keep an eye on watching Complexity, which is really fun, is that BlameF tends to be either the lurker on the other side of the map or the man kind of instigating, kind of setting it up. Yeah. And so you see him down here in Underpass as we get the replay here of a very nice timing coming in from Russian Poison. I mean, they just exploded out of the site. Everybody was there. JKS had rotated back from his usual spot that he got back now on this T side, you know, lurking in Palace, lurking in Pit. That's JKS.
It's pretty amazing. Look at the money on Complexity. They've got so much to work with.
It's JKS even saw that. That was a nice crouch peek from him, but Kenny was ready. Those are the kind of shots that Kenny just doesn't miss. He's going to hit those every time. And so getting Kenny in position like that to just hold the angle, he's so fast. You really got to wake up early in the morning to catch Kenny.
Could be vulnerable, actually really vulnerable to this attack here. If they lose someone now, this bomb site could still be overrun. There's Kenny going down, and now the remaining 2 players, they're in so much trouble. They might not check Niko because it's unlikely he'd be here, but yeah, JKS actually, I think, was just making an assumption. He still wins the fight, but he was probably not quite ready for it. 37 seconds, and the bomb is up there at the sandwich. Oh, what a kill! Hunter catching Poison mid-air and bringing it back. The other cousin now in play, and BlameF 1 versus 2. He's got about 24 seconds, and Amanek is just covering this far away. He's making himself very hard to find, which is, again, just very smart. He knows, I think, they know where the bomb is. So, yeah, just playing it safe. Hunter with the triple, but that first one was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation there for Complexity. Not really sure, not committing. It leaves an opening there for G2 to exploit, and you can see Hunter coming on in. Yeah, it catches him midair.
He turns for the flashbang and then turns around just to do that.
Frustrating. Savage knows that he should have picked that kill up. The trade needed to happen there. He should have been getting that kill on Hunter, taking him out of the picture. But then
that could really backfire, but man, they did it well.
No doubt about it. Niko's now rotating over to back up his teammate Nexa in CT, though. And this time around, G2, they're gambling on it being a B hit. And that's just not going to be the case. Complexity moving on out, but niko takes the fight with Rush, who leads the way. He's there to be the bullet soak. Rest of his teammates need to move out here quickly. That smoke is going to go down from Poison, but no, Kenny, not blind, takes the shot and gets it.
Yeah, they have grenades to block this off, but they're not doing it. And oh, so much noise being made. I feel like this is suicide. Amanek, I mean, he was really careful to not walk in the middle, but then it's like he just gave up on that and just went for it. So the bomb finally goes down. But A bomb side is super easy to retake. Poison is going to get a bullet and die. JKS can't really live through that. So now BlameF, I don't know. They have a smoke. If they put it on top of the bomb, they're going to be immune to the Molotov that BlameF has. And then I think they're going to be just fine. So I think that's the only way they lose this is if it gets Molotoved. And yeah, it's not even going to be close. He's just unable to get even in position to do anything there. So that's a pretty good retake there coming out of G2. But I think a couple of things that maybe went wrong there. I think Complexity at the beginning of that round wanted to play that A-bomb site essentially with, you know, no signaling. They had no smokes going in and no flashbangs to set up. I think that's fine. That's kind of the whole point of this strategy.
This is it, Kenny. I think it's config. He dies there, and that's exactly what happened. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
Oh, hold the phone. They're going to go quick rush jumping down. Oh, the timing is amazing. Oh, and he follows it up. He can't be stopped. That is such an incredible double entry. That should win you the round every single time. His team hacked all onto this, or they're going to be dishonoring his memory. Yep, that's a nice kill there. And next, getting found, not even being allowed to rotate. It's up to Kenny. He gets a kill. I don't know. I mean,
it's a jump.
Yeah, he doesn't have a kit though, so even though he's kind of close, you have to assume that it's going to be tricky anyway. Bomb only just goes down, and he's going to pick up the one, but we'll lose the rifle, and with that, most of the money that they had. So sorry, just to backtrack, because this round is just all rush, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
I'm really loving rush as the entry fragger.
But here's the thing that I don't understand. In the previous round, right, where they go out without a signal over at the A bomb site, I don't quite get how, once they get found out, they don't part, as opposed to a round like this, where, well, they're going to have all the nades. You can already tell. There's a 3-man stack, though.
It is a stack. They're setting up, and this is going to get spicy real quick here.
It is. I haven't seen a Niko Deagle round for a while. Like, can I request one right here? Can I just put in that, submit that request here? Because they're going to need it. He's in position. It'll be Hunter to pick up that kill. A couple of taps there, and I'm talking about 1 deek. He's doing some damage, and actually being allowed to, well, not being allowed to reload. Rush catching him just the last second. Amanek, though, will do the job. So now it's a 2-on-1, and they're paying for walking in here. Poison, they're going to exchange that. But he's already been shot almost all the way down. So this is looking pretty grim. That stack actually doing so much. And I think the rotation from middle was really fast. So, yeah, this is fine. Unexpected round.
His duels. Like, he is doing a fantastic job right now, Rush, for Complexity.
Well, yeah, I think you could fairly say that he's won 2 out of the 6 rounds that they have on his own just by entering B, right? Like, that's definitely a true statement. So if you're doing that, you know,
I'm becoming more and more, as if it was possible to become more of a Rush fan, but like I am definitely becoming more of a Rush fan.
Yeah.
He just does everything for the team. He's clearly just a team player to the core.
But I think we've ended up in a kind of an interesting position here because, you know, very likely this is going to be 6-6 type scoreline. Oh, Niko.
There you go. There you go. There's your spray.
Yeah. But he got denied the ace, you know. That's unfortunate. But I was going to say, like 6-6, this is suddenly becoming a really close game. Like this, you know, I don't know. It looked like maybe Complexity were about to run away with a little bit more, but I think right now we're on track for a very close mirage, which we love. Seen that before.
There we go.
It's obviously irrelevant to the round, but I don't know. Numerically, config getting a good return. Oh, Kenny, he's so... Oh, and he picks that one up as well. Tries to flick, and that would have been out of this universe if he would have hit it, but it is Kenny, so We'll just say it could have definitely been possible there. Amanek, he had the right idea. He actually knew that was coming, but still not able to do it. But Hunter is still alive, and he's been outperforming certainly my expectations at the moment. He's going to be sneaking all the way through, and I don't think they have any idea that he's there. Instant headshot, and can he catch him? blamef right on the edge of that. He's had... Oh, no! He actually had the jump on him. Hunter's going to go pick up the rifle, but... Oh, he wanted to at least, I think, get the AWP. Yeah, there we go. That is so crazy. Hunter is just... He's saving G2 round after round here. 14-4. Now, the first one on Poison, yeah, fair play. Maybe that's all right that he gets that kill, but... The fact that he gets the second one on blamef, he has no business surviving that. Like, none at all.
Yeah, that's a big one there from blamef. Yep, he's going to be a little bit frustrated. Big round from Kenny. He was definitely feeling that when he did his job. A little bit of frustration there, but definitely...
He's been playing badly, but, you know, I just want more.
YOLO.
Oh, yeah. Well, YOLO... It's a fast life, though, you know? It might be just the one Semler, but it's also quick, so... Yeah. There's that. They ran into fire and a crossfire and smokes and flashbangs and just everything was tossed at them.
Anti-rush nades, it's too consistent. Those mollies, that molly in B apartments now just gets thrown every round by every team. It's so hard to get through that.
Yeah, I mean, fair play for trying because, you know, if
yeah, definitely.
blamef, look at this position for him.
This boost on short's gonna get spicy. Saw the heal.
He did. And niko to find a kill that takes away all of the attention from that catwalk situation. And niko's just DMing them in the middle. He's gonna pick up a couple of kills before he goes down. Kenny definitely caught, definitely could have been dead, but now it's on JKS alone, and he'll be found by Amanek. 9-6 at the end of the half in favor of G2. That is a really nice recovery. They win the last 5 in a row, and they're gonna go in with a lead into the second half, which is coming up after the break.
Much the same strategy on their pistol round on Mirage yesterday, except that he got 2 kills out of that and backed off, stayed alive. Here he got no kills. If he even gets 1 kill in that situation, he's doing his job, and it looks much better for Complexity going into the retake. But the fact that he gets nothing out of that, it really made
very exposed. But it is config, and he is crazy at least some of the time. Grenade will do a little bit to niko. Bomb is far back, so this feels like G2 just sort of probing and trying to find out, you know, are there any weaknesses here in the middle? Is there anyone that we can assassinate? And then we can always figure out what to do afterwards. They're really close, so I guess Kenny's gonna have to run back and pick up the bomb. If they're successful here, they might not be able to capitalize on the success. Config getting a kill and then hiding inside of the smoke. He comes out to niko waiting for him. JKS will take down Hunter, and now it's a 3-on-3, and next, that is a nice shot, but JKS is still here, weirdly in the middle, and walking up behind him is Kenny. He's going to get a bullet to the face with the bomb down in the Molotov, and that was the problem the whole time. With the bomb being that far back, you just never know what could happen, so now it's a 2-on-2. And I mean, they might be able to get the bomb here, but JKS actually stopping them. A triple kill now, and Rush will come in. Poison could have got caught, and he's still going to get run down. There's just so many people. They had a chance, I think, at least for one of those kills, but wasn't able to hit it under the pressure. Config being forced forward with the Molotov now. Do they realize? Yeah, they absolutely do. That grenade was so perfect. Rush, though, trying to reclaim this. Oh, they're walking up behind him. Oh, no. This could be a disaster for one or the other side. It's not really clear which one yet. I think Rush is thinking that he's about to walk in the middle and find, you know, an entire team with their backs turned, but actually what's going to happen probably is that the grenades will go down in B, and I'm not sure if Config can get... back and do a lot here. He's low on health. It's going to be really hard. Now, the flashbang will give him slight early warning, but he has no Molotovs to stop one with. Yeah, he's just going to have to try and smoke this off and buy more time for his team. A kill right now for him would be massive, and he's just going to get overwhelmed.
Oh, that's such a shame.
It is.
But Rush, they have no idea. They have no idea somebody came through here.
Is it going to be in time, though? Ooh, Kenny checks for it. Did he see him? It certainly feels like it. And now, yeah, now we definitely know. Burning into the corner. It's time to escape, which even that might not be possible because niko is over by the TV. I think if he had a Molotov or something, Config inside of the side, that could... I mean, so many things that could have worked out differently. But now, it's going to be tied up. It's going to be 12-12.
If Rush swing
kills on him.
Once again, Rush to this guy. I mean, he is the hope of North American CS at this point. Liquid are still coming up in the game. You know, obviously, they're still here. They're in the third.
He actually got grenaded down. That's 49 damage. JKS close up there, which means, I mean, it's kind of an all-in position. He's not going to have much defense, but not that many grenades either on G2. So I'm kind of... Maybe it could work. He's watching the flames. Poison's going to go down as well. That's what I mean by all in. Oh, but he doesn't burn. It did spread to catch him, and then he just barely stays alive. And this is really weird and awkward now. Kenny has the bomb, so he's going to go... well, not straight for a plant, I thought. You want to do it now before that smoke disappears. Setting up a new one. Yeah, bit of an off angle, and I don't know, what do they do here? Complexity, they can't really lose the rifles.
Yeah, you gotta back off and save right now. Such a weird setup from JKS and Poison.
Yeah.
But again, an excellent call from G2.
First engagement was probably meant to be, you know, either towards middle or ramp. The fact that they sort of jumped two people out here with no warning,
that's really
that's
cool.
just what catches them. It is actually a very, very good play against exactly this kind of setup, so...
For complexity.
Oh, here we go.
And here we go.
They're going to be fighting in middle right away. Everyone is flashed. Config! We've been asking all map long, and he's in it with a triple kill to shut them down. He was saving that all for last, all for the final round. In it with a quad at the end. 16-14. That is where he kept it. The power, just we needed that one last punch, and it works.
I'm losing my mind over... to go. If niko swings into Dust 2 alongside Kenny S, if the two of them are popping off, I think G2, they're firing on all cylinders and they've got what they need to win this map pick.
I agree. I'm ready. I just want to see that third map. This has been a really fun series so far, so let's have it go all of the way. Now, some P250s, or at least one of them gunning down the middle there. I think that's on niko. And we'll see if they can get something done with it. Hunter pretty close. Ooh, he would love it if Config went for that fight. In fact, he's so tempted, he just wanted to take a look.
That's a lot of info, though. You know that Config's close. You know that there was one more there. Both of them holding mid makes you think there's got to be another B. Where is the weakness right now in the defense? And Complexity rotating around now. BlameF. Yeah. He's going to back up Poison. Poison's rotated over towards Long. This is going to be so interesting.
I think you're absolutely right, yeah. I mean, they can't punish it instantly because, I mean, they're quite far away from the position anyway, but I think it makes sense. Hunter being rushed in with a flash behind him, and actually, niko's there to back him up. Now, it's a good return, but it's still trouble for BlameF. In the bomb site, he might have to do this almost all on his own. It's going to be 3 people pushing out long, and they're going to get really close with those Glocks. And once they start firing, they don't really stop. Not a shot being hit so far. Oh, he gets one last second headshot. I'm not sure it's enough. Config's going to be out on long, and he's going to have the fight of his life out here. He's going to need 3 crisp headshots for this to even be close to possible, and it is anything but crisp. Instead, niko will take him down, and G2 will win the pistol. 2 HEs, JKS and BlameF, so, you know, with the right timing, they could do a lot of damage. They are getting pretty close, and they're in a pretty big group here. The one grenade doesn't really do too much. BlameF has the other one. Can you find the timing, though? I don't know if it's going to be enough. Rushing the site, and it's a decent stack that's going on here, but when you don't get the early kills, it doesn't really matter. Rush, surely going to get shut down. I'm actually kind of surprised that no one's peeked him yet. They're right on top of him, and now he's going to be all on his own. He's spinning all over the place to try and find a target, and eventually one will present itself. Next up. Ooh, rush.
Peekaboo.
Was Hunter watching him watching Nexa? Was that like some sort of...
Some weird wireism thing going on?
Yeah, some really weird stuff happening there. How long was he watching him for? Because that look... I mean, he must have had a heart attack for a minute there, Rush. It's like, oh my god.
You're just blind, and then you're dead. On this map right now. And so with him just hitting shots, it's going to make their lives so much easier on G2 side. But keep in mind, Complexity, they were down, what, 6-0 against Vitality yesterday, and they were still able to come back on Mirage. Here, obviously, it's a different map, but what I'm trying to say is they can come back when they're behind in the map.
I mean, Rush saved them a lot. Oh my god, that is so incredible. And Poison with more scout headshots. niko on his own just like that. I was about to say he saved them a lot of Mirage, and I don't think that's going to happen here, but I was obviously clearly wrong. That is so disgusting. They even hurt him if he failed to jump. They knew that he was going to be close, and it didn't even matter. blameth now sneaking out onto the site, and he almost gets the shot. 6 health left on niko. He is now 8-0, and G2 will get that 5th round. But this shot, look at this. Wow.
Those deagles up close, man, you might as well have a shotty. Look at
Especially if you shoot them in the face.
So much damage.
Next to try to get the jump up. That's outrageous.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration there for blameth, but you got to be wondering if he's a little getting the narrative. You're kind of like angling it over towards like, oh, this could get a bit tight, and then everybody dies.
Like right here. Okay, Wait,
did Poison get a jumping off shot?
I don't know if he might have been, but he certainly jumped down.
That would have been nuts. All right, well, regardless, that's the 3rd round on the board here for Complexity on the CT side. We are going to get, the long nades coming out here from G2. Smoke goes down at the corner, keeping Complexity honest, but not committing behind it. And so Complexity now have to play wondering, did anybody commit out there or not? Not as many flashes, though, so probably thinking that it's not the case. And Config is in a place now, he can rotate really quickly behind G2 and screw them up.
He can hear them. He definitely knows. JKS doing some good damage there. Well, they nearly lined up. That could have been a triple kill. That might have been it. But inside of the bomb site, Rush gets down. They line up for blameth, and it's a wonderful spray down. Big triple. Kenny in the middle, and more madness. This round just doesn't end. Config hears him running. He's going to turn around. They have no idea. And just like that, it's a one-on-one. And I'm losing my mind. Hunter inside of the site. Config going to go challenge him and shoot him right in the face. A double kill, and Complexity end up winning the round, and God help anyone trying to figure out what just happened.
blameth. Well, thank you. I'm looking up there right now. He's going to help me out here because haven't gone his way to manage to pull that one off. But this is, again, that was off the back of a round where Complexity really gambled and thought, okay, G2 have gone B a bunch. Now they're going to come back to A, and we're going to have to take that fight here. But instead, G2, they played into that.
Yeah.
Yet still, despite that, G2 feeling good about themselves, Complexity still win the round. Now, Complexity, they're playing honest, 3 on A.
Yes, they are. Poison and blameth here to defend it, and they need to defend it, hard. They can't really fall back. They're committed to this kind of a defense. Missed opportunity, and blameth gets killed. They may lose the round already. Standing in the Molotov, Poison needs a lot more than that, and it's not going to be possible. He was so low on health already. What a call. Some of these calls that are coming out here for G2 are looking so good. And they are really relentless.
These are just the scrimmiest rounds, it feels like. I mean, Kenny getting the kill on blameth from Catwalk all the way in back, just eye in the sky, kind of finger of God reaching out and just taking blameth out. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, no, it was Kenny's flash that helped him. Okay, I was wondering, like, how does Kenny get that kill? No, it's Amanek, obviously. Okay. I was a little bit confused.
Fair play, but I mean, still, it's such a cool setup. Again, the flashbacks are definitely there to Mirage when they were doing those, those walks out on the A balcony with those were really good calls. They did the same on B. Some of the rounds where Rush stopped them, but they had the same idea, right? So I think it's just the same kind of T side that we're seeing right now, and it's working really well. It's actually really impressive.
What they're doing to your cast, Anders, is that you're building it up, and then all of a sudden it's just over in the blink of an eye.
It's so quick. I don't think even he doesn't know. He's like, what?
They just stand they just stand up into it, man.
And he's acting out. That is you don't know your teammates afterwards.
Dude, I think that it's the biggest thing for them to be online together.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is the biggest edge that they've got.
Here we go. The B bomb side again. Can they hold it this time? The pressure is back on. Oh no! Oh no! It starts up with a huge kill, taking down JKS, and they just can't do it. They just can't hold on to it.
So, Anders, how was your weekend? This is the B rush. What are you gonna do? B rush works perfectly. G2 have clearly put some work into this B take.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I have a bit of an analogy because I think I did something over the weekend that sort of shares, maybe invokes similar feeling as to what they're feeling at that B bomb site. Which I dropped my phone into the toilet. So
I saw you making a call with it to your ear earlier too. So
yeah, I was having that kind of experience. I was like, why?
Why does this happen?
Why am I like this? It's like I'm supposed to be some kind of functional human being, and I just can't even avoid that.
Playoff has just got to be so intensely frustrated though, because every time he's got to be thinking each round like, okay, this is the round that they come long, you know, this is the round that they're gonna focus A, and then it's still just B, over and over again.
Oh man.
Yeah, JKS just frustrated.
It's insane, isn't it?
But it's so fortunate for Complexity that they keep 3 alive.
Will be a bit of a problem.
Well, Poison didn't get spotted here last time, so the element of surprise, he could hold that angle. But instead, it's going to be playing, well, now they're just falling back into a weird kind of default scenario where Poison and Conf are going to work to shut down long. Nexa is here with a nade, though.
Yeah, I think if they had more smokes between Poison and Config, they could have stuck around to try and do that. But I think they just, you know, they looked at the clock and they thought, all right, I'm going to have to stand around here for the next 40 seconds with just no grenades to defend myself with if anything shows up.
This is some discipline from Complexity, though. 30 seconds on the clock, and they still have not budged on B.
Yeah, but I think they're going to be put to the test. I think JKS might be the guy to try and do this with Yorg when they come out middle, because it's clearly going to be a B split. They've cleared Catwalk. It's a classic setup here, and JKS, that's not bad. 14 seconds on the clock. Why is there 14 seconds on the clock? 3 people, well, 2 inside, 8 seconds. He just has to get the right kill rush, and it might work out. He nearly has it, but they're down on the ground. Oh, no! He can't get it in time. And Config is hiding, just stick in the corner, and that'll be the round for them. Unbelievable. 8-7 in favor of G2 at the end of it, but Complexity, they get 1 for free towards the end. That is ridiculous. The second half is going to be even better. Stay tuned.
niko, though.
Yeah.
This is niko with the first shot. Just, oh, come on, dude. So clean. That's nuts.
Really well done. All right.
There's something about 1Ds, man. It's just way too clean.
It's very satisfying, isn't it?
But that is, you can tell, I mean, that's...
You'd written a paper and submitted it to the review board and just still gets denied.
Oh, Kenny's got the angled up. Yep, blind. Gonna get that shot, no problem at all for Kenny.
That's Nexa. Okay. Not really that clean, but it was a kill. I'm going to start to back it on up. Still going out long, our Complexity, which, you know, now we're just waiting for the moment when they flip it and say, okay, fast B split or something. And could they be around like that in the future if they keep doing this?
So G2 are hedging against.
Yeah, trying. Hamanek is really close to ending this round. If he goes back catwalk, that'll probably be it. Now JKS has revealed his position. So Hamanek, oh, he's going to keep going. And goes down to BlameF. I can't believe it. I actually thought he would obviously, surely catch BlameF, but they get that kill, and now they back on out. They're back to the A bomb site, swinging out long, and making a lot of noise in the process. There's the pop flash setup. niko, he's going after a couple of more flashes, but he himself is blind. And JKS now 1 versus 2 in about 24 seconds. These rounds are just impossible to predict. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
It's the weirdest standoff between these two teams right now. I mean, what are you doing for JKS? There's no way you get across here. A second time?
Yeah, he doesn't have the time for it. He's just out in the open. Going down to Kenny. A nice triple for Kenny. And some of these rounds are just so confusing, aren't they?
Well, I mean, it's, to me, this is, unless we see some true magic come here from Complexity, because, okay, for Complexity now, this should be a round of eco. G2 should be able to put themselves in a position to get up to 13 rounds. Their economy is not going to get broken for G2, so Complexity, it's all...
Well, yeah, I guess we also have to say, right, if the game plan is something like, you know, let's beat them up on long, and then, you know, they have to defend that more, and then, you know, we could do other things. Like, you have to actually beat them up on long. Otherwise, it doesn't work, right? You're just losing rounds, but you're not putting pressure on them to over-rotate or anything. Could be fun. They're going to be run boosting past. I can't believe he lived. They were all over him. Well, Kenny will take the hit instead. And niko, he's pretty low on health here. I mean, if they jump him, he could be in trouble. So let's just see. Nexa is holding long. He's not coming up for anything over at the long position. He's just making sure they don't come through double doors. And now it's really awkward. Another incredibly weird round where Config gets a kill on Hunter, and now it's somehow a 2-on-4. They're still fighting. I mean, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm losing my mind.
Anders, this was a hard eco.
Yeah.
All right, not done yet. Amanek is not, he's not done messing around here in Poison with the AWP.
Oh, 1HE could actually do it. It's going to land right on top, and it blows off Poison. I thought maybe Rush would have walked into it as well, but it seems like they're going to be fine, and Complexity will win an 11th round just out of nowhere. I mean, the run boost is hilarious, but it falls apart so quickly.
So nuts that this actual... What a shot from Rush.
Okay.
Dude, Rush. I mean, that's some clean work there. But, you know, it's so crazy that I'm just like, oh, it's going to take a miracle here for Complexity to get back into this. And then they go and win a hard eco. Yeah. Against G2. I mean, you can see the reactions out of G2.
I don't know why they're looking so dejected. This is unbelievable.
Because, again, we're talking to miracles, Anders, here. Like, that is, again, they all line up in front of you for a perfect AK spray. What else has got to happen here for Complexity? Hard eco, another triple spray. I mean, I guess you get one of those per half if you're BlameF. He had one on the CT side defending B in a key round, and here he gets another one to clutch it out on A.
Standing at the corner, they want to make absolutely sure. And this might be somewhat readable to G2, so they might be thinking, oh, all right, hold on. So all of the grenades, but the bomb is making its way a little bit further back. 30 seconds on the clock, and now they're going to start to walk out in middle. So the question becomes, could Hunter and Amanek inside of the B bomb site hold on? Otherwise, it's going to be 14 rounds for Complexity, and they're going to be really close. Nice shot there on Amanek. Hunter, only the one, so a really good trade. And Config is out on Catwalk and A in case anyone was rotating through, or in case anyone wants to leave again. But this is a very good hit. Low on time, I would say, but it worked perfectly.
Impeccable. And again, this is like that kind of strat that you know that they've practiced in scrims, and they've just been sitting on this whole time, waiting for the key round to use it, and it works perfectly. They are given, it's a default setup versus default kind of approach, and then they get to just set up. They have all the room, nothing random to throw things off, right? And this is, we're seeing the big change in where these doors are angled. You know, you have to be so careful if you're Amanek of those doors at that point. And Rush takes full advantage of that. And again, Rush with the monster entry. Rush with the monster opening kill.
Yeah, he's really been doing a good job. BlameF stuck around long enough. Might have been, he had that simple round in the back of his mind, thinking like, I'm gonna be real close to that bomb. I don't want any ninja diffusers here. 14-12. My God, they're 2 rounds away from taking down G2 on this sub. All right, it's recovered. It's all fine. Don't worry.
What is this matchmaking? That always happens.
It's crazy. Like
it's always a shot you're supposed to hit, and then they do a 180 headshot on you. I legit thought that he was going to get 180 there.
It could have happened. I was worried too. Amanek inside of the B bomb site. He's alone now. niko is trying to get over here. He's got no grenades. If niko could, you know, like if he had a flashbang, that would have been so cool for this position, right? Because Amanek could get a kill, fall back, and then get flashed into a second fight. Instead, he's just going to get straight flashed by the T side. And niko, he is going to get traded right away. So Kenny and Nexa, I don't know what they could do, but if they don't win this round, it's going to be 15-12. It'll be Complexity on series point. And yeah, Nexa's just they're so far away. I can't believe what this whole game has just completely baffled me.
I'm losing my mind, my ever-loving mind right now.
It's going to be a 5th round in a row. And it's just so confusing. BlameF has got 21 kills, and right behind him is Config at 18.
This is what I mean. These are the 2 guys who led the charge. BlameF on Overpass yesterday, on the huge defeat, the huge victory rather, the huge defeat for
who should have already won this map, but
especially with the mind games.
Yeah, just, I don't know. That round starts with them winning a fight out at long, so, you know. Already they should be in a good position.
Rush is hearing footsteps. There's nades going off. That's a lot. They know that there was a lot of action.
Yeah, Hunter alone in B at the beginning, but not gonna get rushed down, so. And yeah, they're back to sort of the default. Couple of times now when they've been doing that. Oh, actually, they're going to push middle a little bit quicker this time. Amanek sneaking in right for the smoke, and he's going to get traded. They had 3 people there, and that leaves Hunter trying to save this series for his team. Inside of the B bomb site, it is all on him. Oh, he's lurking underneath him, and Hunter can't do it. JKS with a fine entry. BlameF with a 2nd kill in middle to take down Kenny, and Nexa. I don't see this happening. 1 versus 4 towards the B bomb site. Complexity, I can't even believe it. They look like they're going to close this series out with 6 rounds in a row against the G2. That was looking real good on the CT side. It looked like they had it all on lockdown, and somehow it still plays out against G2. What an incredible performance out of Complexity right here. First, taking down Vitality, and now G2, the juggernaut, I mean, we said it yesterday, but it's up and running. The momentum is there, and they have not been stopped yet here at Blast Premier. This is really impressive. He can't even get in. They're not even going to allow him a fair fight. He knows it. It is done with 16-12, ladies and gentlemen. It's Complexity winning the series against G2. Fantastic play.
Terrific performance from Complexity, not dropping a map. That is it. They are through to the spring final.